Hi, welcome to Joey's Hi-Fi. Today we're going to be talking about the Rega Nd7 cartridge we have here on our Rega P8. This cartridge just came out. This is the box for it, and here's the box. It says Nd7. It looks just like the other two boxes, the Nd3 and Nd5. They have different colored stickers that they put on it to delineate them. But since they are all based on the same body, they all look very similar. The Rega Nd3, which I have on this turntable, has a red cover. The Nd5 has a clear cover, and the Nd7 has a yellow-green color cover, and for the body. This cartridge, it's the real deal. I hooked it up about 2 weeks ago to the Rega P8, and I've been listening to it. I didn't just want to make a video where I kind of took some listens and it was like, yeah, it's great. It's an amazing cartridge. Mainly because from the last shop, we sold a lot of Rega P3s with exact cartridges, and I really liked the exact cartridge. We sold a lot of Rega Aniyas, which is a moving coil cartridge, and the Nd7 is pretty much replacing the Aniya in the lineup, even though it's a moving magnet cartridge for Rega. And so soon they'll no longer be selling the Rega Aniya, they'll just be selling the Aniya Pro. And so this Nd7 I really wanted to give a listen to because it was going to be something that not only will I be recommending whether or not people with exacts should upgrade to, which now that I've listened to it, yes, I recommend upgrading to it. Also, people that have Aniyas or were looking at Aniyas are going to say, well, how can this be as good as an Aniya? It's not a moving coil cartridge. And those are some good questions. Those are questions that I thought about as I listened to it. And I've listened to it with a wide array of our Rega speakers, pretty much every Rega speaker we have here, which is going to be, right now, have some Rega Auras, Rega Ayas, Rega R9s, Rega Elias. So we've really been getting some different speakers to listen to it with. I've listened to it with vintage Rega electronics and also with the new Illicit MK5. And it's been amazing. It's been a really, really solid cartridge. So let's get into the sound of it. That's probably what most people want to know. And when I got into hi-fi, I didn't even know about moving coil cartridges. I only knew about moving magnet. And for a long time, that's all I knew because that's all I could really afford. And not that I even was aspiring for moving coil. I just didn't even think about them. And so when I started being able to afford moving coil cartridges, the moving coil cartridge is literally a cartridge whose stylus, the needle, is moving a set of coils of wire and has stationary magnets and creates a little electrical signal that's then amplified by a moving coil preamp. Moving magnet has the magnets on the stylus and it's moving, and then the coils are stationary and it's creating a much higher signal, but typically, traditionally they've been thought of as less resolving. So when you get up into high-end moving magnet cartridges, it becomes really interesting because moving magnets I don't want to generalize, but they do have a sound that I've noticed. And one of the things that I have noticed about them is that they have a tonality to them of reproducing the music from the record in a very even way. That with moving coil cartridges, even though they're more resolving typically, it's very hard to get a really tonally balanced moving coil cartridge, in my opinion, to have one that sounds really musical. And Rega has made them. The Aniya, though, I would say does not sound as good as this Nd7. it's a good cartridge, and but you can hear the moving coilness of it. Not that you can't hear the moving magnet of the Nd7, but it just, to me, in terms of musicality, I really like the way this one sounds. I think the Nd7 probably has a little bit more resolution to it, but gives up some of the musicalness, some of the like I said, the tonal balance that this cartridge exudes. It's just. I was playing some Pearl Jam earlier with it on these Rega arias, and the palatability of all the instruments sounded great. I played some Alice in Chains Unplugged. I played some hip hop. I was playing Nd7 earlier, and which is like a conscious hip hop group or a single rapper. He's actually was part of a group called Third Root, and that sounded amazing. So, you know, I'm always cautious when I make, you know, solid recommendations of something when we start getting into the higher end budget, which this cartridge is not inexpensive. I believe it's expensive, or, you know, it starts getting into that threshold of costing as much as what entry level turntables cost for some. And so I can wholeheartedly recommend this cartridge. You can get it with a P8, you can get it with a P6. You can, I don't think they have a package for the P3. I think, you know, it's definitely one you can put on the P3 and would be a great cartridge, but I think if you moved up to a P6 or a P8, it'll just do that much better. Quite honestly, I'm foolish enough to wonder what it sounds like on a P10 or a Naya, which are the turntables that are above the P8. But it's just, it sounds great. It was super easy to set up. Like all Regas now, it's a tri-mount. And so, yeah, I just set it up, tracking force, and it was good to go. The Nd7 to me is, yeah, it's a pinnacle piece. If I were to, the other brand that I sell that I really like is Grado, and they make really great cartridges. And I would say that, you know, it's definitely up there with high-end Grado cartridges, which cost as much or more than this one here. But I think that this, in terms of a Rega setup, just sounds really amazing. So that's my take on the Rega Nd7. I will keep listening. I haven't even opened the Nd5 yet, so that's going to be a whole nother video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If you have never heard Nd7, you can listen to him on all streaming platforms, and he has multiple vinyls out. Really fun music for me, at least. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful day. Take it easy.